Hello guys, welcome to another video, and you might be asking yourself, why are you on fandom? Anyways, I'm using my brother's name, alright. Anyways, I'm on fandom because I want to show you guys the Loomian Legacy wiki. You'll be seeing this the day tomorrow anyways, so I might change. Though, anyone want to see it? How much are gleams and events worth? IDK, honestly. I don't know. The worst things they can contain are secret bullies and ignorance and sarchis, etc. He says, guess that thing. I made that post a little less than 24 hours ago. And it says, we drink it. Let's see what that people, Coca-Cola, liquid loomian repellent. You have been Carrick, really? You have been arrested for just buying Coca-Cola State by the Coca-Cola Empire. Orange juice. Crack-a-laws. I'm gonna, do this stuff. Yeah. Close. Yeah, I'm just posting close on it. I am really liking the wiki so far. Are you guys liking the wiki so far? I joined like 5 months ago, like 3 months ago. My first post ever was on a comment, and it was on July, and then I came back on February of 2020. Yep, sign up for Harry Potter Loomian Legacy crossover roleplay. I'm trying to build my PvP team. No, I don't even have any. Should I do with Kind Master? No, I'm not even using it. Should I? Yeah, you know. You choose. I don't really care anyway. I just love that answer. Anybody enjoying quarantine? No. No. Yes. Yeah. So, off topic. Boom. No. Most of the time it never loads up. So I'm just gonna click hot. Once again, it will load. Then go back to new. And yes, it is there. Excuse me, I'm sorry for that. It has to be very stinky here. Hey, nobody replied to this. And semantic. I can take you anywhere. I might be active on this every day. One day I didn't be active, I think, I'm pretty sure. But I will come here. What? I'm not coughing. I'll give free Coca-Cola and cookies to everyone who says hi on my message wall. What the heck? Okay, I want to see this story. 2 days ago. And by the way, look. Noobs are stupid. Look at me, I can concentrate. Look, it's a snow cub and an igneo for roaming, a gleam, and 2 max levels. How and why are you how and why is this noob trading a pro with roamings and gleams and stuff? Why? Anyways, let's just look at the story. Doors of Power. Get in the boat. I'm taking you home. It's Yesu. It's Yesu. No, this is a fan-made story for Timey-Wiminess for her short story contest. I use French for the chapters because I am creating this region based on my experience in France. It's just spooky, weird, and way too many caves. Enjoy and bon appetit. Read. Backstory. Okay, blah, blah, blah. After the events of Loomian Legacy Veils of Shadow. Chapter 1. Portrait de Bronze. Okay. Nice. Chapter 1. Portrait de Bronze. The championships had just ended when the doors appeared. Jake looked at them and murmured, "That pillar, it looks like the bronze brick." We all knew about the bronze brick. It was from a parallel universe where Jake had met someone who looked very similar to me. It turned out to be a key to endless destruction for a weird, many-armed monster with too many eyes and some people to be flung into portals. For example, Jake. Before long, did I say before long? Oh, it's the next line. The doors were huge, surrounded by 2 pillars of the brick bronze material. My Valkyrie, Apollo, felt uneasy. Before long, Tess decided to break the silence. "So are you going or not?" she asked. We mustered all our courage and walked through the doors. Suddenly, the world around us turned into wild sparkles and squirrels. Tess and Jake both paled. "This is how it happened," Jake quivered. "This is a portal to another world." Apollo whined. In a flash of light, he disappeared. The same happened to Jake's Knight, Lucas's Tatat, and Tess's Obsidian. Where did they go?" asked frantically. "Apollo had been with me since day one. We had fought together, and now he was gone. I searched for my other Lumians, but they were all nowhere to be found." Tess sighed. "This happened last time, too. Our partners in Lumians can't pass through. They are stuck within the universe we were in. Jake and I used to have other Lumian-like creatures, though it's been so long, I can't remember their names." Pokemon. Okay. And then we appeared in a room with a bed and a table. Papers of all sorts were piled in it. I picked up one of them and read, and the tablet disappeared without a trace, except a bronze brick which had not been exposed to the Archeon Cavern's dark aura. It was old and dusty and had a hole carved through it. Wait a minute! I looked up and all of our eyes met. This is where it all began. This was where every overly dramatic event in our life originated from. Chapter 2. Le Crypte de Mystère. Lucas noticed a map on the table, partially hidden under a stack of weird notes and a cup of black coffee. "It is rather dusty," he murmured. "The word El Paz is scribbled on the top of the map. perhaps this place is called El Paz? We decided that our best bet was to follow the map to the caverns that were mentioned. It was a hard journey, and even though Tess had raided the pantry, we'd soon had run out of food. If only we'd had a mount, Jake sighed. We were in the middle of a large desert and suffering from dehydration as well as heat stroke, and was not a good idea. I was having hallucinations which were not helping us. A huge hotel caught my sights. I ran towards it only to charge into a cactus. I justly cut open the cactus and pulled out my socks. I had learned from weird television shows that I watched, other than the battle theater shows, that a cactus meant survival. I put the weird fruit of the cactus in my sock and scooped the water into my dry mouth. After a long day of hiking, fainting, and drinking, we finally reached the caverns. They were eerily quiet and were pitch black. Darn it, we don't have a torch. Now what are we gonna do? Oh, Lucas yelled. Resigned to our fate, we laid down on the hard rock and slept a fitful sleep. Before we go into chapter 3, did Lucas... Is this the same Lucas from the friend group, that we found and we forged, that this Mabel and the friend that everyone forgets? I'm pretty sure her name is Sheila, I'm not sure. Now, let's go on to chapter 3. Chapter 3. Un raconte surprenant. I know un means one, of course. As the sun rose up like a large fireball, I rose from my slumber. For a moment, I had no idea why I was hungry. Or probably I don't have enough to buy the smallest cup of coffee, let alone a Twilight burger. I sighed and stood up. That was when I remembered where we were. Suddenly, I heard a shriek from further into the caves. I walked in cautiously, only to be greeted by a small wolf-like loomian. I turned on my Lumi watch and used the Luma scan function. Wolfier, the werewolf Pokemon. Loomian. Wolfier, the werewolf Loomian. Some reports claim that this Loomian turns into a human during the full moon, but they have not been confirmed. I smiled and suddenly cradled the Loomian. It suddenly jumped into my bag and pulled out my capture disc and tossed it at me. Surprised at the ease of catching my first Loomian in this brave new world, I assumed my capture disc got the wolf ear, and it did not hesitate to go in. I'm going to call you Pantslamion. From the His Dark Loomian Material series. Alrighty. When I returned, I saw all my friends pulling their hair out. It sounds like fan fiction. When they saw me, they finally calmed down. How could you just ditch us? Oh, I see you caught a Loomian. But would you mind waiting for us to walk up? Rude! Tess blurted out. Lucas murdered. Well, at least this Loomian knows the way around the caves. Maybe like a 2% chance? It's not bad. After a whole morning of dirty looks, we finally made our way into the cave, only to smell meat. It kind of smelled like a fresh Twilight burger. Wait, it is a Twilight, I mentioned. Hunger overwhelming us, we dashed towards the sun, only to find a shabby figure hunched over by a campfire, gnawing away at some Loomian which had suffered for survival. Hello, mister. Can you have some food? We're really hungry. Wait, Jake's eyeballs seemed to pop out of their sockets when he saw the man's face. Professor Cypress? Anyways, we're done. That took too much time. Anyways, and by the way, we'll look at the backstory next Loomian Legacy video. And anyways, Bye guys, see you later. And by the way, hit the notification bell, like the video, and subscribe. Maybe just like, that'll just give us some subscribers. Might as well, and we will see you tomorrow. And you might think, why am I recording? Because I'm dumb.